Hi, guys. How are you today? Time to talk housewives. We got two really good housewives stories that I wanted to share with you today. First, we're going to talk about Dorit responding to Garcelle calling out the cast, saying that they're fake in so many words, is what she said. So, Dorit's going to respond to that. And then we're going to talk about Jen Shah and this GoFundMe that her family set up for her and how it was taken down 24 hours later. So let me go ahead and play my intro, allow more people to come in the room, and we'll get right into it. Hi guys, how are you? Well, look at there. I got my buddies in the house.
What's up?
John Yates and Perry. How you guys doing?
Well, what's up, John? Oh, I'm doing great. It's a good day.
Feeling like a little pasty. Like I might need some of like Dolores's bronzer. So like just like a quick once over.
I never thought you would say that. Like that's so funny. The bronzer. Okay.
I need a little bit of bronzer. I need some sunlight or some vitamin D or something.
That's so funny. We got so many inside jokes. It's not even funny, guys. We have a good time working together, don't we?
Oh, wait, my glam squad. Wait, we're talking about Hold on.
I forgot. John Yates has pulled a Erica Girardi, and he has hired a glam squad of one named Cody.
Okay. Yeah, we are. Yeah. So there we go. Okay. Camera ready? Okay, let's go.
I can't. Okay, listen. Today's a really good day for us. My son is graduating today, so this will probably be the only video I'm going to make today. Yeah, I know. He's so excited. I mean, I remember graduating from high school about 40 years ago. This is the day he's really excited. Yeah. It's another good day because, I mean, if you guys heard the word, we got some troublemakers trying to cause trouble between me and John. I call them a group of haters, but they end up exposing themselves.
Yeah, no,
they expose themselves as I don't know what the goal was here, but they're really looking bad. I'll put it that way. And I'm the kind of person, I don't start trouble. I really don't. I do my job. My job is to tell stories. And, you know, people going around saying that I lied on them when there's concrete evidence. John, make it make sense. What do you think is going through some people's head?
Even Emily couldn't make sense of it. So
that's right. Emily Baker just covered the frivolous lawsuit that was being presented to me and John line by line, and it didn't even make sense to her, did it?
It don't even make sense to her. I mean, really, you know, I would say thanks for everybody for the birthday wishes over the weekend.
That was great.
You know, it's a happy, week for me because I got my happy shirt on. But shout out to Emily for breaking it down because a lot of people, and eventually we had to address the elephant in the room. But, you know, when you're dealing with legal stuff, we didn't want it to come from us. Just let you guys, she give you guys a chance to see it for yourself. Mm-hmm. Emily Baker's channel, you can check it out. That way, if you got questions for me, John, or Sharrell, it's easier for you to watch that. Because, you know, until we handle the people who smoking weed every day. You know what I'm saying?
Weed every day.
Also, I would say, I work with John. Me and John are partners. We share stories. We do interviews together. I just like working with him. Do I need an excuse?
Nope.
Do I have to have an excuse? He's my friend. I like working with him. Makes it go by good. I love our team. You need a group of people that you can trust. And so I have no complaints. Do you like working with us, John?
I love it. I said we're all a team. If anybody wants to watch the Emily YouTube, I have the link. I don't think it's up right now, but I had the link in my story. You can on Instagram, so you can watch it that way. She went line by line in explicit detail. I mean, I think she spent like 2 hours on it.
Somebody, I didn't watch it, but somebody said she said this is giving her a headache. Somebody did she say that?
12 times. Messy, a joke, the worst thing she's ever seen, not well written, just to go over some of the bullets. So yeah, there you go.
That's crazy, isn't it, Perry?
They should notice that. But yeah, I get it.
And here, I want to say this before. I really need to say this because it's true. Me and John have been in the business a long, long time. People act like that we got to where we are overnight, that it wasn't hard work. We didn't ride anyone else's coattails. We didn't bring anyone else down. We got here by working. And I always tell people this. It took me a whole year before I got 100 subs. For a whole year, I would go on and talk to myself. This is hard work. It might look easy if you're sitting on the sidelines. John did not get his connections overnight. That's befriending people, building relationships. This takes work. So anybody who thinks that you can just come just join YouTube and then say a couple bad things and then you could replace us, think again. Right, John?
Yeah, and also just real quick on those complaints, there's no evidence linked to any of that.
And none of it.
It just there's no evidence to anything that's being stated. It's just sentences with no links or anything shown. So, and that Emily also brought that up, which I thought was a very big point, because it just works. There's no legitimate proof to anything that's being alleged.
And like, can I just say anything and just say, hey, Perry said, I'm wearing the color red, and just that doesn't make it true.
I mean, speaking of colors, it's almost like, and then we move on to, the housewife story. But it's almost like you giving a 2-year-old a box of 18 crayons and a coloring book. That's what they tried to present to us as a threat. But anyway, I move on. I'm just saying that's what they did, and quite honestly, I would be embarrassed of myself if I did that.
And more importantly, John, are we going anywhere?
You know how many people have tried to take us out? So here we still are. So.
Not a chance in hell. You got to come to harder than that. All right.
Don't say that. Don't bait them. Just let them.
No, I'm just saying it takes a lot. We're not going anywhere. We are, and we really work hard.
This is crazy. Put a shine on my face. If you could take care of that, go ahead.
Oh, yep. This is why I like today's story, because I really can relate to today's story. We have watched the Beverly Hills for a long time, a couple of years now, a couple of seasons now, and the last 2 seasons would have been the worst when they got rid of LVP and when they got rid of Denise. They were like a group of people that was hell bent on keeping the spotlight in between them, and so they really, am I supposed to act like Cody's not doing what? So they all really teamed up and really made life miserable. I can't. Made life miserable for Denise and Lisa Vanderpump and a lot of people.
There you go.
Sorry.
Kyle.
Man, you're still shining after all that. Where's the bronzer? No, I'm just kidding.
I know. Okay. I got my good friend Dolores. I got to stop by her house later.
Yeah. So, but I really think that, so they had a plan to take people down. They would make someone their target, and it was just really bad. What did you think of the year that they brought down LVP, Perry? Wasn't that the worst television?
Oh, yeah, that was the worst thing. It's like, it's just like, but it was a representation of real life. Like, you get some people like this group was so full of jealousy and hate and didn't know how to achieve what LVP achieved, that they had to gather like a group of wolves at the middle of the night to try to form these ideas or what we can do to overcome. And
that's right, John. Don't you think that's kind of similar to what we're going through? People, they feel like they're stronger in numbers. Yeah, and they're full of hate and vengeance, and we're gonna bring you down no matter what. And it's like, I feel like this is the last year that they're going to be able to do this, because it feels like Sutton, Garcelle, and I'm missing somebody. Sutton, Garcelle, they're putting a stop to it. And so today, so a couple of days ago, Garcelle came out and said that the women on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills do not act that way. Do not act the way that they act on camera. Basically, they're all like actors. So I'm going to substitute the word actors. She called them fake. Isn't that calling them fake? She called them fake in so many words. And she's right. We've been witnessing this for 2 years. It's been painful to watch the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, the things that Lisa Rinna and that gang has been getting away with. Even though Perry thinks she's entertainment, at the heart of it, you just don't try to bring people down.
Right? No, that part is not cool. But I'm saying, but the girl is entertaining. I mean, she's gonna do something for attention.
Well, she's gonna embarrass herself, is what she's doing. Lisa Rinna.
You didn't like I mean, back in high school, you didn't have to like the class clown, but he was entertaining.
Yeah, that's how you look at that. Yeah, I get that analogy.
Like that.
Anyway, so she came out and said they were a bunch of actors and they were fake, and they don't act anything like that off camera. And I agree.
That's the same Garcelle who said that if Denise left the show, she'd leave too. Just checking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's been holding Denise down. She made Rinna accountable the first 2 episodes. She was like, "Why did you do that to her?" And Lisa said, "Because I'm the C word." That was her defense. Like, what? So. But now, Dorit, your girl, that's John's girl. John, I'm going to give you a time to exit. You still want to be the Dorit ambassador?
She's grown on me. I used to despise her, and now I can stomach her. And
this is what you're thinking. She's the nicest one of the group. She does show sometimes that she has a little heart, and then they reel her right back in. Is that what you see, John? And Dorit?
Yeah, I think she's come a long way. When she first started, she was like really obnoxious, and I think that she's like fun obnoxious now. She's still obnoxious, but like in a classier way. I don't know. She's like really only one of the people now on the cast that like I actually enjoy watching. I can't stand Rinna.
Well, if she was shut up, but she's getting ready to go back under Lisa Rinna's rule. Okay, so they put her back in place. This is how she responded to them saying that Garcelle calling them fake. She says, if she thinks that, I think she has maybe an idea of the show that doesn't exist. Now, I didn't say the sentence would make sense. I'm reading it word for word. She said, and I worry because this is about our real lives. You've got to be yourself. And if you're not, you're going to get called out. Did she just verify Garcelle's statement? That's what she's saying. She's saying you guys are mean and fake phonies. But I mean,
Dorit was the only one who was like in Denise's corner last season, really. So maybe she's aligning with
periods of time, John, when they were alone. When Lisa Rinna was in the room,
when they had the dinner party and they were all there, and like,
no, John, you cannot
defend. Was the only one who stood up for Denise.
And then if she thinks that she's made Lisa Rinna upset, she'll fall right back in line. She is not a true independent person right now, John. You've got to give her.
She's definitely not like a starring role. She's she is. Oh, my cat. She is dependent on everybody else, but I don't know. I gained a lot of respect for her because she really went against everybody. Last season when she was the only one defending Denise. She was the only person.
Yeah, I mean, she's the nicest of the headaches. That's what I'm going to call the group. They're just a headache.
Or wolfpacks or whatever. Yeah. No, I get it. I mean, for her, she come across as this, that she is likable to the point that she would go like, they'll stay with the group. Dorit would go out. She'll go and visit Garcelle separately.
Yeah, by herself.
It's like a hidden thing. Outside the clubhouse kind of thing. Let me go ahead. But when I get back to the clubhouse, my perspective, when they sit in their cow bedroom, they all a group.
Yeah.
But then she's the one of those ones that's like maybe two-faced to the point that in front of the group she's this, but then she'll go out to try to mend her ways with their victims.
What about this, Perry? It's easier to be mean to people in groups. You were right.
Of course.
But what do you think about Lisa Rinna when she was confronted on her own? Do you think she tried to wimp out?
No, not try. She did. But then she expects you to accept that as sincere apology. Like, oh, I know. I know you feel like I did you wrong, but I went home that night and I felt the same way. I am such a C. Come on now.
It was bizarre. She admitted to it. I mean, it didn't make any sense, the whole thing. But okay, so out the group, who's going to be the first one to crack? Who's going to be the first one to stand up and leave the group? It might be Dorit. Who else?
Erica.
No,
Dorit is not going nowhere. She's going to ride that Housewives diamond for as long as she can.
We got Dorit. We've got Lisa Rinna. Lisa Rinna isn't going anywhere because she's the leader. We've got Erica. Sutton. Sutton was never part of the group.
I know, but like if I'm going to pick a housewife, the first one to crack, it's going to be Sutton, because I don't think she can. She has she has real legitimate feelings, and she's not like as Beverly Hills.
But in the group of who's the group? The group is Lisa Rinna, Dorit, Erica,
Kyle.
Oh, Kyle. Will Kyle ever come to her senses and leave the group?
No. She's the Regina George. She's the one that cut off LVP's head.
She did. Yeah.
So she could become the new leader.
And I got to do this video really quickly because I'm going to my son's graduation. But I'm going to do another video about how Kyle and Lisa Vanderpump, they're still going at it off screen. It's insane. It's really good. But anyway, so that was Dorit's response, basically saying that Garcelle is lying. They're being themselves on camera, because this is our real life. Even though they don't talk about all the lawsuits and all the money problems, they're being themselves and they're real, according to Dorit. I guess, phony. Now, this next story is really, really good. John, you don't watch Salt Lake City, do you?
I watched a few of them. I kind of got disinterested in it, but I know what the story is about. So
you get back interested in it, because this is going to be a great season, because I want to see Jen Shah get arrested. Is that bad? I
kind of want to see it.
I want to see her get arrested, and she's really entering a pivotal point in her life right now. So this weekend, her family put up a GoFundMe for her to help with her legal fees. Now, I don't know if I told you guys this before. I found out that Sharif approximately makes $400,000 a year. Now, that seems like a lot to the normal person, but if you're living the facade that they had going,
in the chalet.
Yeah, the chalet that they had to move out of, it doesn't cover half of it, and especially when you're paying legal bills. I'm being told that they paid $138,000 in 1 month for legal.
Wow.
For legal, okay? So they need help. They need money. So her family put up a GoFundMe for her this weekend. They had to take it down because of the comments that they were getting. People were like, so you're asking us to help you after you stole money from innocent people.
I mean, you're a Bravo housewife too. I mean, that's so much more TLC speed. You know what I mean? Like, you are a real housewife, and you have to have a GoFundMe up while you have this chalet and all this money and this.
So you're not going to donate, John?
You can't go to like the country club and hit up some of your rich friends.
Yeah, I know. I see what you mean. Yeah, you're going to turn to the commoner. That in your excuses, I need help because I stole money from other people.
Girl can't sell some jewelry.
I would think some of her business partners would help fund the bill, so she's not forced to rat on them.
Business? Oh, you're talking like Stewart, the guy that got arrested with?
No. I'm saying, allegedly. I mean, all this that she got many of different parts, people that you deal with. The people that you may have to drop their name in the bucket for your.
I don't see even them giving her money. They need that for their own legal defense.
Well, but if they haven't called your name yet and you ain't spending the money, but this person might drop your name in the bucket.
I know who you can go to and ask money. I don't know if it'll work, but I would try this. Andy Cohen.
No. I mean, and the GoFundMe was what, for 2.5 mil, right?
Yeah, the goal was to reach $2.5 million.
Okay, let me ask you this. Was that legit? Because I think I seen another one with somebody else's face on it like 2 days later. And it was like the same kind of little screenshot.
Well, a lot of people start making fun of it, but she really did have a GoFundMe. Let's see if I
did she raise anything on it?
What was raised, they gave back because the backlash was so severe.
I just want to know how much they had made before, like they cut it out. That's my question. I'm curious to know how many people.
I don't know. I didn't get a
Shaw. I mean, their heart must have really been bleeding for her.
I mean, but who's going to give Jen Shah money because you've been stealing from other people? Well,
Wendy said she raised 255. I don't know if that's dollars or thousands.
No, it has to be dollars, John. It has to be dollars. $255.
This is why I think it sort of could have been a little different, because I seen the same thing. It was 255 out of 2.5 million. But then I seen it 2 days later with somebody else's face on it.
John, why are you laughing?
And it was the same amount.
I'm sad. $225.
Do we feel sorry for Jen? I mean,
I kind of do now after people only raised $225 for her, because that's just the funniest
thing. That would pay for her breakfast. That would pay for her breakfast out.
We're not laughing at you, Jen. We're just laughing at the situation. Well, no, sorry, Jen. That's a joke. No one's going to give you any money because you've been stealing from other people for decades. Like, she really wants sympathy. She started her own fan club and now a GoFundMe. I mean, make this make sense. At what part are we supposed to feel sorry for her at? That you got arrested on camera? What part are we supposed to feel sorry for?
Imagine if Teresa had started a GoFundMe when like her and Joe were going through it. I mean, I would have given money to Teresa. I got, but like not Jen. Who's Jen? She's been on the show. It's the first season. Who are you? Like,
oh, that's right. We've only known you from one season, and not a lot of us know you because your ratings were, they weren't good.
They weren't good.
I know.
Yeah. Besides that, her emotions was all over the place. I mean,
she was mean.
You didn't know who you really knew. You know what I'm saying? Because when it first started, I liked her. Then I was like, damn, she's too emotionally imbalanced for Perry. You know what I'm saying? And she was just all over the map.
Perry, did you just call Jen Shaw emotionally unbalanced?
Yeah, to me, I mean, that's the way she came.
She's unbalanced, all right. I'll give you
I mean, listen, this is where life is going to take a different turn for her, because now they only have Sharree's money, which is $400,000, but not in a lump sum. You get paid, every 2 weeks like everyone else. And you've got these lawyer fees, and they saying that she hired the top of the top. This is why I have to watch this season. I wonder what she's going to do. Are they going to show her moving? Because the chalet was rented. Did you know that, John?
Yeah.
It's rented, and they had to get out because they sold it to someone else.
That might be the problem. That might be the problem.
Look at Bobby.
I mean, she's spending too much on legal fees. I'm sure she could have found another attorney in Utah a whole lot cheaper.
Your buddy's trying to help you out. Allegedly.
Yeah, thank you, Bobby.
I want to know what kind of place she's living in now. That's what I want to know. Like, I want to see pictures.
I cannot wait to find out. I guess they're in some temporary place right now. I mean, they've got a lot going on. But
a homeless shelter?
No.
Oh, you said temporary.
Temporary rental right now.
Yeah, I'm just playing.
But here's the good thing. It's all going to be on the show. Is Andy Cohen a bad person?
Yes.
No, he's not. Why? We want to see it. Don't we want to see it?
Andy's so excited about this. Like, come on. He is. Oh, this is going to be great. This is going to bring the ratings up. People are going to start watching the show. Come on.
We can't blame it. Look, we can't blame it all on Andy. These girls signed the contract for the money and the fame. So, they sort of knew what they was getting into, or if they didn't, they should have known.
Right. Let's take a couple comments and then we're out. I'm embarrassed for her kids. I forgot about the kids, Sonia.
Yeah.
Do we feel bad for the kids? Come on, guys. I do.
The college fund could be draining. $138 a month for legal bills.
Yeah, for the kids, yeah, because they don't know what their parents are up to. So that's crappy.
This is so bad. Colleen says she's probably living in her glam van with all of her expensive clothes and her squad. That's so mean.
Maybe her and Erica Girardi can get like a place together,
Between Jen, Keisha's going there, Perry. She's going for your name.
Well,
between Jen and Portia, Andy's having a field day.
I got to agree.
Jen and Erica will be jailmates. I don't think people are feeling sorry for them. Is there a call-in? Oh, no call-in today because this was 20 minutes on the nose. This is a short video because I'm going to my son's graduation. I'm so excited. But we will go right after this to... Are we going to go on your channel later today, John?
Yeah, tonight, later on, yeah.
After all that stuff. Okay. Someone said, congratulations. Thank you so much.
Yes,
He's so excited. John, do you remember graduating high school and how you thought you were going to take on the world? Like, it's such a good age where you thought you can conquer everything. And I'm gonna do way better than my parents. I remember thinking things like that, and I thought everything was gonna be easy, and then
a
realized
month later you want to go back and take the speech back.
You spend your first you spend your whole time in high school trying to get out, and then the rest of your life trying to get back in.
Yeah.
When I graduated, it was one of the funnest days of my life. I felt so proud, and I was like, it's up from here, baby. No one told me, like, you need a degree and you got to do all this other stuff. Then kids are going to come along, and then life gets real. Right after that, right after you get that diploma, life gets real. So I'm going to let him have his day, and I'm very excited about it.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. So like I said, this video is short. Thank you guys for joining in. I still am not feeling Dorit, even though John is trying his hardest to get me to soften up. I'm still not softening up at her, but I'm loving Beverly Hills. Are you guys loving Beverly Hills?
Yeah, I am.
I just hope it's not going to be like I thought the first 2 episodes. It's on tonight, right? What's today? No, today's Tuesday. Tomorrow. I thought the first 2 episodes were great, but then the direction Garcelle's going, like, off camera. Like, I just hope it doesn't get like. You know what I mean? I feel like it's going to go like down some weird path.
Like lots of arguing, John?
I don't know. It's better than New York. I watched the first episode of New York, and I haven't watched any of them since. I mean, New York's just like.
New York is bad.
Oh, yeah, no,
I will watch it one more time for Bershawn. But after that, if she can't get it to do anything, I got to let it go. Actually, I feel that Beverly Hills and Potomac are the only 2 worth watching.
Yeah. Atlanta.
Is that bad? I think they need to cancel OC. That's so bad. I'm not coming for anyone's job, or at least try to spruce it up. But I don't like OC. I didn't like Salt Lake City. Maybe it's different this year with people getting arrested and stuff. But Dallas. I'm sorry. I've
never gotten into that one.
Dallas. All of them is just, even for me. I hate to say this. Jersey fell a little short. It was good at first, and then it just went off into boring land. It was really bad. Yeah.
No, I agree.
Anyway, I should stop saying that because they throw a fit, don't they, John, when we say things.
Well, I was watching, old episodes of Jersey last night and today, and I enjoyed the show. I was watching season 2 and season 3, and I'm like, God, that was great TV. Then it reminded me why I used to love Teresa so much, because she was like so cool. And now it's like, it's so not the same. I miss like how it used to be, and it's just so different now. And that's across all the franchises. If you watch all the earlier shows, they were just so much better than what you see today.
This is really weird. Hello from Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma love. My grandmother is 100% Choctaw Indian. That's so weird. Yeah, isn't it? Thank you for, it's really cool. I mean, I can tell you a whole story about her.
Cherokee? What are you? I am. Cody's part Cherokee.
Cody's part Cherokee. Yeah. So what would that make me? If my grandmother's 100%, then my mom's 50, right? And then I'm a quarter?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Anyway,
I
have Choctaw ancestry. Is that
you
the right
may be less than a quarter, so I might give you a dime.
my grandmother's 100% and my mom's half, right?
Right.
I think I'm a quarter, maybe. Anyway, I have a Choctaw blood in me, so thank you for shouting that out. That's really cool. All right, you guys. I wanted to thank everyone for your super chat. Did we get a super chat today? I don't think we did, but thank you for thinking about it.
Advance.
Yeah, thank you in advance. Thanks everyone for joining the chat. And everyone for congratulating my son. This is a big day for our whole family.
He's excited.
I'm really excited. Here goes my Choctaw buddy again. I really am 100% Choctaw. My grandmother is. I should start sharing my stories, that the things that she used to tell me. She actually lived on the reservation for the longest until she met my grandfather. But this isn't about me. I'm turning everything into me again.
Just like always. It always goes back to you.
I kind of always do the same thing.
My Choctaw buddy, please come back. All right, you guys. Thanks to the moderators. I think I'm one and done today, guys, unless it's just something I got to talk about. I appreciate you guys coming in for this one. And get well soon, Andrea. All right, you guys, on three, let's say bye. 1, 2, 3. Bye, guys.